The kicker, Blake Groupie, set to start it. And off we go from Tampa. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They go play action with Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
Throwing at the start. Here's Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's got it at the 3.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Olave is the motion man. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd, and now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try and run for it. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
In motion is Hill. Carr now to throw on 1st down. And he's in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Saints will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. He'll air one out for Palmer. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. Check, boys. Get a few yards in the side.
On 4th down, Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking of AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls in the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Herbert to throw right away. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Oh, he sheds himself free. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 24. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Olave motioning to the left. Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. He'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 8. Carr now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Carr. And this one too low.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion as well. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. That's a big risk to run there. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look, oh, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield, and usually in key situations, this is a tough one for a defense.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on a catch and run. 31 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Olave holds it in. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Carr going to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to McConkey. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Herbert off of play action, out to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And now Carr changing the formation. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Chargers going to signal for the first.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Here's 2nd and 7. McBride hauls it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down carry for Connor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those steps. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Murray here on first down. Escapes out to the left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, a run with Connor. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Right back to Connor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
It's Connor again, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. We'll see what they choose to do. It's fourth and real short inside the red zone. He finds him beyond the marker. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Trying to run it in, Connor. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get the game's first points here in the second. Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Prater on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Carr starting with a throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shaheed motioning right. Back to the air. Carr. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Carr to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Carr with it on 1st. The screen pass falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. Completes this one to Hill. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints looking at 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Carr. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Carr throwing on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Pistol snap to Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Flush down out to his left. Now he takes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Murray. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Kyler looking to throw. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's complete to Wilson. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the final play of our first half. Slot receiver headed left. Throwing it just before halftime. Taken in by Shaheed. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Shaheed now to return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning left is Olave. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's good for a 6. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 24. Olave with the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down from the red zone. He's on the move. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. Carr here from the gun. And that one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. DJ Dallas now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Brought in right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, Murray. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Back to the air, Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Working quickly here. Third down, Connor gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Murray here on 1st down. This will be cut by Connor. 3/4 in the books from this one. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. They're set up at the 35 now. Connor here from the gun. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
That's complete. Here's Connor. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Connor. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Alontae Taylor has it! And the Saints have some new life in the fourth!
Well, you put more dime defenders on the field, and what you really see are so many more eyes. Remember, as a quarterback, you drop back, and you love to see those linebackers. You love to see base defense. But you get those DBs on the field, and it feels like everybody's looking at you, and it can lead to takeaways just like that.
Carr with it on first. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 10, here's Carr. This is complete to Olave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Setting up to pass. That one's cut along the left sideline. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Completes this one to Hill. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw. This one's caught. It's cheeky near the sideline. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here he is to throw. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So here are the Saints facing a consequential 2-point attempt.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. Wow, a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead. Dortch now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Getting out to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And Willie, oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on it. They're going to play late in this ballgame. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing now. Taken in by Harrison. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on 4th. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints make the play that...
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I... I'm straight out of Menace. They calling up Deanna straight out of Venice. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the big watch, the women. I'm gonna meet you. Shot calling, pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so